Good afternoon, Madam Chair and committee members and Mr. Vice Chairman. For the record, Delegate Dana Stein, here on behalf of House Bill 1486. Many elementary school students are not getting effective reading instruction, despite the importance of learning basic reading skills by mid-elementary school. National scores in Maryland show that by the time students reach fourth grade, 60% are below proficient in reading. So this bill is in response to the need to improve reading instructional skills. It would require teaching candidates who plan to teach reading or grades K through 5 to pass a test of research-based reading instruction. 15 states already require such a test. Now, I've worked with the Right to Read Coalition, members whom you'll be hearing from shortly, and support their goal of improving reading acquisition skills for all students. This coalition and many others believe there is an urgent need for improved teacher preparation in reading instruction and use of a test to assess this knowledge before certification. MSDE has already approved a Foundations of Reading test. And while MSDE's elementary literacy work group was going to consider whether to require this test, the group recently decided it was not, consideration of whether to require this test was not within the purview, so this bill has been introduced as a result. Thank you very much, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Delegate Stein. We have Walter Dunson.
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon. My name is Dr. Walter Dunson. I am the Executive Director of Cardinal Reading Strategies. I'm the author of School Success for Kids with Dyslexia and Other Reading Difficulties, and I'm a professor in the Graduate School of Education at Loyola University, Maryland. I come before you today asking that you pass House Bill 1486. In 1997, Congress asked Dr. Reed Lyon of NIH to appoint a 14-member panel of experts to determine the effectiveness of various approaches to reading instruction. The criteria for the selection of individuals for the panel included the ability to be completely objective, as the panel researched and evaluated an initial pool of over 100,000 different reading programs and methodologies. They published in 2000, after a 3-year study, the National Reading Panel Report. It condensed several decades of scientific research that shows effective reading instruction addresses 5 critical areas that are labeled as the 5 pillars of reading: phonemic awareness, phonics, fluency, vocabulary, and comprehension. However, the 2 most critical components of the 5 pillars, particularly during the initial stages of reading development, are phonemic awareness and phonics. According to Harvard professor, the late Dr. Gene Shaw, there are 5 stages of reading development. Stage 1 occurs primarily in kindergarten through 3rd grade. And the essential aspect of stage 1 is learning the set of letters and their association with the corresponding parts of the spoken word. This is, by definition, learning the English code, that system of symbols that we have created to represent our spoken language. In this stage, students learn what the letters are for, what sounds they make, and when the appropriate letter patterns are used to create the appropriate sounds. Breaking the English code is the primary purpose of phonemic awareness and phonics. Without these 2 components, reading will not occur. Students must resort to either guessing or memorizing the 1.6 million words in the English language. I highlight this information because during my time as a trainer of teachers within the state of Maryland, I have been stunned to see the overwhelming number of reading teachers in this state that have not even heard of the National Reading Panel, even though we've had the panel's research and report at our disposal for the past 16 years. House Bill 1486 ensures that colleges and universities in the state of Maryland take specific steps in order to produce teachers who possess knowledge of the 5 pillars of reading and the skills to foster development of these components in their students. Without House Bill 1486, our students and teachers will remain lost. For as you may imagine, it is impossible to pour from an empty cup. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Dunson. Next